the snow. So a couple weeks ago I was up here camping, so if you saw the last video, I talked about wanting to come up here and do a day trip or possibly spend the night and kind of come back here in the snow, and then after that, once this all melts down here, what we're playing in right now, then we can bring the campers in and then go up even higher with the Jeeps. So we're here. The snow melted a lot in the last 2 weeks. I mean, a lot. It's actually a little less than I thought it might be. So, but anyway, we're getting in here a little ways and keep going and kind of see what it's like in here. It's pretty deep right here. The snow is really soft today. It's been warm. It's supposed to be 90, I think, down in the valley. We'll see what temperature gets up here. A little gusty. That's some pretty deep snow there. It's definitely soft. It kind of varies from soft to not too bad. Well, we made it to the, I guess, main campgrounds. Everything else beyond this is kind of dispersed. This is actual campground with benches and fire pits and everything. So 2 years ago, I came up by myself in the orange Jeep with my rooftop tent and came back into here and then went back in further and then came back and actually camped at the other end of this. I'll actually walk down through this and kind of show you it all. But it's cool. I don't like camping here because normally I like getting away kind of by myself. But nobody can get in here right now. So, and it was all melted out enough I could have a place you weren't just in the snow the whole time. So anyway, beautiful day, sunny, actually warm. I have to take my jacket off. But no, it's awesome. I love this time of year, this spring, when you come up here and here's still coming out of winter. On the way up here through Garden Valley and Loman, all the snow's melted, it's green and beautiful. But up here, there's still snow, but it's green and it's still green, but there'll be a little bit before all the grass gets growing good and everything. But anyway, this is awesome. I've been looking forward to it for this whole last week to get to this weekend. So, kind of out the front of the campground here. Water's running good. Gus loves it up here. When we're starting to get ready for any time like this, he knows we're going somewhere. He stays close. He wants to go. Yeah, this is cool. Still quite a bit of snow up here, but I mean, from 2 weeks ago, it's melted a bunch. All right, I'm gonna walk down through and show you this campground. It's a nice campground. Summertime, there's quite a few people in here, but of course not yet. So we're on the very end. This is the very entrance. This is the first campground you come to that we're parked in. And then we'll just kind of walk down here. I'll kind of show you it. It is so nice. It's hot. It is really, really warm. That snow is going to be melting like crazy today. Anyway, you go down this side and you got campgrounds down this edge, and then there's a few over here along this way. But I'll walk down and show you the campground I stayed at 2 years ago by myself. Yeah, so we got a campground here, and then you got 2 or 3 down this side, maybe 4. And then this time of year you get a little bit of snow in here, but it melts off really well. So if you come in to camp, like I did a couple years ago, it gives you a nice place to camp and not be right in the snow. So that's about the only time I'll camp in here. Once it's summer, we don't come in here. Yeah, so here's a few more campgrounds down here. And that bunch of snow was there. I think it's always there this time of year. It's fun to play in when you come back in here. So this campground right over here, this is the one I stayed at. It's the very end of the road. But yeah, this is the one I stayed at. But yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Nobody was in here. It was warm like this, which this is really warm. This is, I think they said they broke records down in the valley yesterday. But yeah, I had this whole end, well, the whole place to myself. And then if you look right over there, that's the main road we came in on. And then the river is just right over that way. But yeah, it's a nice campground. Fun to camp this time of year. Once the snow's out, I go where it's more dispersed. That's what I like, kind of get away from everybody. So we just left the campground. We hung out there for a little while, and now, anyway, hung out there for a while. Now we're headed up the road further. We're gonna go back in kind of in some other areas we've camped at before, and kind of check that out. But no, this is fun. The last, I don't know, probably about 5 years we've been coming up here doing this. Most of the years, well, I think all the years, we come up, ahead of time. One time I camped up here by myself 2 years ago, and it was warm like this, this is warmer than normal. But the rest of the years, we just came up for the day. A couple of times, well, last year, it was just me and Tanner in the 392, the white Jeep, which is what I'm driving. We just came up for the day. That was fun. We only went into the campground last year. Normally we go further than that. This year, and then we'll come in early like this, and then kind of see what it's like. And then usually when it's like this, within a week or two, it's all melted, and then we can bring the campers in and set up camp and just have a fun time, and then go back up even higher in the snow. But I love this time of year. The weather is like beautiful. Today's like really nice. It's actually hot. It's actually starting to get a little bit of a breeze, which makes it feel a little better. But no, I love this time of year. Up here, it's so peaceful. I don't know, I love it. So anyway, we'll go up here a little further and I'll show you some more areas. Coming up to a bridge. I'll have to check it out. There's a lot of snow right here. Not using my lockers. I actually got a leak in the front one. It was really bad for a minute, and then it kind of, in fact, it wouldn't even turn the compressor off, but then I turned everything off and then turned the truck off, or the Jeep off, so I could see if I could, wow, there's a lot of snow right here going over this bridge. This will be interesting. Don't want to slip off or we'll be upside down in the creek. All right, we're going to jump out and take a look at this. All right, so there's the bridge. It is clear full of snow, or clear covered in snow. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We definitely want to slip off this. So that's how deep it is on the bridge. Pretty deep. So we just came in. There's still a lot of snow here. Not as much as on the road coming in. The road, I had a lot of snow, but this is the camp spot, and they're right here, right by this creek. There's a lot of water running, but I've been here when that is just a torrent of water. And it'll probably get more that way as it gets warmer. But here's the campfire, and it's kind of covered in snow. Well, yeah, kind of covered in snow. Oh, there's another campfire right here. So years ago, when we came with the Jeeps, we set up a little two-man hiking or backpacking tent right here. I don't sleep very good in those, hurts my back. But this is cool. I mean, this is really cool. This creek right here. Yeah. Bridge is right up there. So we're gonna hang out here for a little bit. I mean, it's just awesome being up here. We're gonna fix this lunch, kind of hang out here, eat our lunch, and then kind of make a plan and go from here. So anyway, I'm not generally a mustard person, but on these turkey sandwiches, it's really good. So basically just buy some chicken or some turkey that I'll get it from Albertsons. It's actually roasted there in the store. It's just the turkey breast, so it's not the processed. At least I don't think it is. And then you just have them cut off what you want, and I like it. It's good. It's actually a little cheaper than other stuff too. So I brought us some along today so we can make a sandwich and hang out here for a little while and just enjoy being up here. So you know what's funny? I've had this for a little while now, this microphone. Not a long time, but a little while. I've used it a little bit. It had this magnet on the back side that hooks to that.
Oh yeah?
I wonder why they got a magnet on there for. Then I saw somebody on one of the YouTube things like, oh, that makes sense, because you can put it on the inside of your shirt.
Yep.
I'm brilliant. Sometimes it takes me a second to figure things out. Getting there. It's almost to the point where I ought to just go. There we go. So we got a downhill here, but it should be fine coming out. Once it's packed, like I'm the last guy right now, and I drove through that easy. It wasn't even a challenge. Worst case, we got winches, but we're not gonna need it. All right, check this out. This is several years ago. We got to right here, and Rick buried his Gladiator. We had to pull it out. I think we made it through eventually, but this is a lot of snow. We'll see if we make it. Yeah, this is a lot of snow. This is cool. Nice part about this road here, it's not muddy. It's really hard packed, so I hate the mud. Well, that's got water under it, so he's not staying on top of that. You might need your locker.
Oh yeah.
Because your back tire is not spinning. I think he's gonna make it. Actually, that one's way better than I expected.
centered itself.
This is another good one. This will be interesting. See if we make it. Pretty deep right here. Especially on that. Oh, I smashed it down good. Some flex right here. Yeah, so this is another place this is a place we've camped a lot. This is where we used to get firewood and everything. But kind of covered in snow here. Let's walk over here. The rivers, or the creek's over here. Yeah, it should be flowing good. Lots of water. Summertime, this is not much, there's water, but it's nothing like this. So anyway, oh, love it up here. Well, I think this is going to be as far as we go in. This is the main campground. We've camped at a lot. But man, this has been an awesome day. You couldn't ask for a better day. The weather's been perfect. It's been warm, sunny, like almost too warm, but I'll take, but not really. It's just been good. The snow's been, it's been fun coming back in here. I've been so looking forward to coming back and doing some of this again. So in a couple weeks, we're going to come back up, camp somewhere along here, and then go on up to, and then go up higher. So that's the plan. So bring the truck camper up, bring my Jeep, both Jeeps, and then just have some fun and hang out camping and just have a good time. But so anyway, I think we're going to leave it at this, and we'll see you on the next one.